jisike asụla ngọngọ n'ụzọ gị gba ọchịchị ihe gị ga-eju gị nwayọ tụkwasị Chukwu obi n'ụzọ jọjọ ihe egwu n'ụzọ gị ya gị tụkwasị Chukwu obi. Biafrans, tụkwasị Chukwu obi. The song I just played now said, in times of difficulty, when things are getting tougher, we should put our trust in God. With this, I welcome you to Linda's TV show, anywhere you are watching from. If it is your first time of coming across this platform, you are highly welcome. If you like the kind of thing we do here, kindly subscribe. Put on your notification bell to all notifications. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video. We react to all forms of videos. We inform, educate the members of the public about the happenings in the globe, especially in Nigeria. I use this opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to pass this information across. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote misleading information, violence, hate speech, or trying to instigate war or violence. A call for self-determination is not a call for war.
About Simon Ekpa will be revealed to people. But for now, he will continue to remain a mystery.
Thank you. Thank you. Obatobie. Okuna anugo makando naju onye wu Simon Ekpa. Who is Simon Ekpa? Okuna anugo. Agwala unu na ife anyị na-emewu ife mmụọ. Sọnsọ onye nwere anya mmụọ ya ghọta ife okwu. And sọnsọ onye nwere anya mmụọ nwere ike efu ya. Biko Obatobie. O nwere ife anyị na-agbagwoju anyị anya. Anyị si na anyị ya ajụ gị. Because that na o nwere ife ndị anyị na-afụ. At times, it's like that because ihe niile anyị na-eje n'ihe niile our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dobere. Ihe niile okwu ya niile and okwu niile ahụ ọ na-ekwu wifi na-emegasị and in one or too much time na ya mago with our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu with too much time as onye na-efolo enu as onye na-abụ na anyị anọketebe mfu ya apart from boss anyị fụrụ gị mere ya interview anyị anọketebekwa ha fụgo na ya na-abụ together. So I know Biafrans now wonder see kedizi how manage ihe niile our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru ka ị na-eme ọbịa ịda egwu na ya na-abụ enweghị anything and ya fụbengo and the law dịka esi asị the law na struggle and he take oath no nwere anything ịma gbasara IPOB. So I na-asị how manage and the advice na-asa anyị what we don't know is bigger than us and the advice na-asa anyị na ị na-eje n'ime obi our leader were okwu biko ị nwere ike ịda ya anya n'okwu ndị agasị.
Yeah, thank you very much. Ihe dị na ya bụ na the answer to this your question bụ na what you don't know is bigger than you. Ịma na okwu a ọ zalụ ọtụtụ ajụjụ mana ndị mmadụ amaghị. And I believe that na ọkịta ka ndị mmadụ bịa na-achọpụta okwu ahụ not the too deep.
Yes.
Because it answered a lot of questions. So everything I have done so far is taking things from the heart of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And I want everybody, most of the things we are doing is not like, it is somewhere, but it is just for you to understand that Biafra is a spirit which must become a nation and restored and will be one of the best countries in the world. So the spirit of Biafra, once it chooses you, it guides you and show you what to do at every given point in time and at every step. You are going to be doing the right thing. And that is what differentiates us from the other people who were just a political pressure group, because they were not genuine and the spirit of Biafra left them. I want you to understand that on February 2028, February 2022, we have voting online, and we gave vote of no confidence. On the other side, the IPOB Nigeria. And that day, I made a pronouncement. I said, everything have left them from this day, and they will never ever rise again until Biafra is restored. I want you to check from that 28th February to now. Have they risen again? Can never happen. Anywhere there is army, anywhere there is any ESN again, under them, they will be captured. And it is happening. I am telling you, all the people you see they are displaying on social media, the Nigeria terrorists, are in their camp. A few days ago, they busted them in Ebonyi State where they are trying to set up camp. So anybody following them, they are following the betrayal of Biafra. And the spirit of, so long as you are in Biafra land, you can never succeed. The only place now that have the spirit of Biafra, which have a clear path to our freedom, is the Biafra government. If you are against it, you will never succeed. It does not matter what you do, believe me. From the commanders that betrayed me and this struggle, all of them, I have never wished bad for anybody, but believe me, once I pronounce anything against you, you and the spirit of Biafra will have something to settle. Thank you.
Okay. Biko, our leader, Albert Obie, only if also I cholo ijoge because nam on ada supplies munwa nandi wondozo surprise. Kedi ki si eme ya wife because na amia hota ho. For the first time in this world, somebody outside will now command a nation, and the other one in a and a may to a hisi queer, or one in the lord who to a hisi we instead, if even on are the worst. I know you how manage because in our war body bualia, you can only you will keep why kedi kisi make it the magic kiddy because no I am hot.
The point is that, like I said, here Biafra, bo ihe mo kaneme, and because Biafra, a lot of people have died for this nation, and the spirit of these people that died are very, very angry, and they are hungry for freedom to make sure that they did not die in vain. There is no country in the world that have witnessed the massacre of their people like Nigeria and Biafra. And they are still one. No place in this world that what happened to Biafra people has happened, and those people continue to remain as one, like in Nigeria today. So the spirit of millions and millions of children, innocent children, that Nigeria killed, murdered, in order to keep Nigeria one, have possessed many of us, and I'm one of them. That's all I have to say. And like I always say, before you attack me, go and consult your native doctor. Go to your oracle and do some AFA, so that you know whether that particular fight you are going to pick up with me, you are going to fight it to the end, before you can embark on it.
Okay. Alberto Bie na comment section. I'm going to go see in Alahokola.
Well, Emana onye ndị iro gbara ndị okirikiri na gbara okirikiri na chendi anche bonine. So we are not supposed to be sleeping at this point. Our brain are working 247. Myself, my brain working 247, and I have meetings almost 24 hours because the people I'm dealing with are scattered all over the world. Some people are in the afternoon while we are in the night. So I need to schedule a meeting to suit their time because I need them more than they need me. So in that being said, I can wake up around 3 a.m. and have a meeting. Why those people will be in the afternoon. So most of the time, the meeting we have will always be 7 p.m. Biafra time. That is like a central time. But there are some specific high-level meeting that I used to have that can wake up 4 a.m. in the night to be able to suit the time of those people. So whether I sleep, sometimes I sleep, sometimes I don't. And it has to be like that.
May God protect you, our leader, Obata Obie. Nwantịntị oge anyị enye ohere for ndị ya akpọ because na ndị chọrọ ikwuli gị ka nkụ, ndị chọrọ ịkpọ na phone ka nkụ, because ama that na ide enwe too much time. If na ọbịbịa anyị bịara amadom that na ihe abịa, mana Ọbata Obie o nwere ife nchọrọ ịjụ gị. Ịma na abịa na Biafra land, anyị nwere church, nwee ndị omenani, nwee ndị anaghị eje ụka. Ọnwụ na Biafra bịa Ọbata Obie biko kedu ebe anyị eya na-anọ? Oyawu Biafra oyawu ụfọdụ ndị ụka ka ndị ụka ya kacha nwee ọkwa karịa ndị ọdịnala, ka ndị ọdịnala ya ka nwe ọkwa karịa ndị ụka. Biko nwere ike ịza ya biko.
Thank you very much. Biafra land in Biafra nation, the United States of Biafra, we are looking at a country that will have equal right, make everybody to be equal. Your religion will be equal. What we're going to have is official, as official religion is the Christian religion, traditional Omenana religion, and the Jewish religion. That's going to be the 3 official religions we are going to have. And these religions will be treated equal. No one will be more superior than the other. Government will participate heavily to make sure that our people are not being carried away by religion, that we must practice practicality, we must embrace civilization, innovation, and what will make us stand very tall in the international community. So religion is one thing that we are going to make sure that every religion that is official religion in Biafra land is going to be treated equal, with equal right and respect. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ọbata Obie. My last question before nyezie ndị na-akpọ na akpọ. Ọbata Obie, dịka ịbịa na Biafra land, enwere asụsụ dịgasị iche iche. Anyị nwawo ndị Biafra anụ ife onye a na-ekwu na ife onye a na-ekwu. Ife anyị ji communicate with English. So dịka afụfụ anyị tara na n'aka ndị Britain so much ife gbasara oyibo. Ọnwụ na Biafra bịa, ayo ya continue with oyibo ka o nwere asụsụ anyị ewepụta anyị na-asụ anyị iji wee na ya wa asụ nwere asụsụ ọzọ nwere ike ijikọta ụmụ Biafra ka English.
The vision I am having for Biafra is a Biafra where every ethnic group who find themselves in Biafra will conduct the affair of day-to-day affair in their state with their local dialect. So if you are speaking whatever you are speaking as a dialect, that becomes your official language in your state. Use that to have your daily affair in the government, because there you understand things very better. But one problem we are going to have, which I believe it is a very long-term project and we're going to solve it, is the ability to develop this language and dialect into written format and, the communication to be globally recognized as a dialect and as a language. Many dialects in Biafra land, people don't know how to write it, right? So we need to develop, this language and this dialect, and that takes a lot of time. So the vision we have is not a vision of today. It's a vision, it's a long-term vision, which will be shaping the United States of Biafra, in the next 20 years, in the next 30 years. We want to be somewhere where we are going to use our local dialect to run the affair of the government on a daily basis. And also in the school. So when you come to a central, the central government of the United States of Biafra, we have one language, you know, to use as a general language for communication. That could be English, for example, because that's what we, you know, accepted globally. But this is something that has to go through a legislative process, which takes a very long time. But for the fact that Biafrans should understand that if you are a Jaw, a Bibio, Efik, you will use your dialect to run the affair of your state and not English. Thank you.
Okay. But Obie biko when you were mass and last question and only last question but time because of our leader Mazin Nandekano. Because everybody now see that now on our leader Mazin Nandekano put out that no, you know, he will that na ear drop for our leader Mazin Nandekano. And another question, second question there, because after our leader Mazin Nandekano in the court for this last court, only if it with they say, leave my father or else you will see the beast in me. So many people when so I told me my biko kedevum no bigi eba our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and the catalyst where David
thank you very much, Adadorama. You know, sometimes a lot of things are better left untold. The sensitivity or you know, issue surrounding our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is something that there are some certain things we don't need to start discussing.
Yes.
Mazin Nnamdi Kanu remained the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and I see him as my leader. I'm just a prime minister. He may decide to be the president of Biafra. People don't understand that there are systems of government. He said he don't want to be the president of Biafra, but that was then.
Yes.
Because the people he was dealing with, he was not very sure of them. And so opinions may change along the line. You know, so because of what he will come out to see may make him change, you know, from his previous statement. So, but I just want to inform Biafrans that as a prime minister does not mean that I am the leader of Biafra. In Finland, we have president of Finland, and then we have the prime minister of Finland. So we can also run the same system of government. But the most important thing is that I do not want what is happening now as the liberation of Biafra to be linked to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. I have made that very, very clear. What we are doing now is what we are doing for the Biafra nation, for ourselves, our future. It must not be linked to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And because I know where the criminals are linking and trying to link those things to that. Every time when we do something, the same as in Nnamdi Kanu IPOP, we have government in exile. And everything that we are doing today to delegitimize Nigeria is under Biafra government in exile, and under Biafra de facto government, not under IPOB, not under Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, so why are they linking it to IPOB? We have Biafra Liberation Army, not Eastern Security Network. And the Biafra Liberation Army continue to delegitimize Nigeria by neutralizing the terrorists in uniform in our land where they come to kill our people as before. And we take responsibility of defending our land, but yet they are calling Eastern Security Network. We don't have Eastern Security Network. We have nothing to do with Eastern Security Network. What we have is Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra government in exile and de facto government in the homeland. So Mazin Nnamdi Kanu remain the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and as far as I'm concerned, he is one of the key players in this movement. If he comes out today, a lot is going to change. Believe me, a lot is going to change. And haven't seen him, that is not giving up. His place is waiting for him in this government. Thank you,
sir. Biko Batobie, I follow gay, on a picture, on a video put a lawful. Imo na anọkete nnọọ etopụtakwala anyị something ịnọkete igba ekwala anyị fim anyị na-enene o nwere fim ịgbara anyị nke ikpeazụ a anyị fụrụgo na ihe a na-eme na 6 October 2020 na Finland ịnọ with Biafran flag wee na-agbasa ozi ọma wee na-agwa ndị mmadụ okwu gbasara Biafra na ife na-eme na Biafra isi that na ife na-afụ ọ na-eficha atrocities na-eme na Biafra land na ọ na-agbaga anya mmiri and our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu Okano da ejide ha kidnap na 2021. So because I chọrọ ịma ajụjụ Biafrans m jụọ gị ọkachasị ụmụ Igbo na ndị IPOB Finland mbụsa ha ihe mere ihe a ha nọkwa n'ime the meeting ahụ ebe ahụ nọ na-agbasa ozi maka anyị fụrụ Biafran flag because hence na anyị fụrụ Biafran flag anyị nwa na-eche biko ị nwere ike ịmụnyetụrụ anyị ọkụ kedu ibe mere ebe ahụ kedu so a member of IPOB because na since I na from onwebedu mgbe I know that no when in imere mgbe imere odi ife do otu a. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. What people don't understand is that the separation of the chaff from the wheat started a very long time ago. I have been to different IPOB meetings in Finland. They have different faction of IPOB then, okay? And the ones I have with, what I posted was the original IPOB, the first registered IPOB in Finland, which I believe have the interest of the Biafra movement at heart. I have also been to the meeting of the other IPOB Nigeria, but then, of course, they were still like, nobody knows the difference between the two. So I have been to both, even more in the IPOB Nigeria than the one you saw in the video, because these are two different IPOB group back then in 2020. And it is also like that in many countries of the world before 2021 when Onyedo was kidnapped. So the issue of this, people identifying that there are criminality and trying to distance themselves and go on their way has been there before 2020 and before Onyedo was kidnapped in 2021. Yes. So the process already has begun. That's what happened.
Okay. Thank you, Obata Obie, because that na amalam even meku amenye oheleka mu Biafra se kpogi before ewapi also because I am an also the go up go on. Because the line is open. Our Obata Obie 1 Agune chamber na Biafra nine no ya omega ayi nwu Igbo if I jiwe olu Igbo. So the line is open. No, with 1 minute, biko. And here ajuju balulu ya ukwana ajuju abaulu biko. 1 minute. Hello. Good evening, sir. Dewo.
I know the make it for Ireland, about 2 years.
There were.
I have a told you Educomuzu, the winner for Bata, when I can never go gather and then and there. And the champagne, I got a champagne, they can have a link. I will have a link. So, champagne is ever an apple about 2 years. Hello?
Hello, Anna, if in the Kune now, no, if in a Gani Biko 1 minute when I go qua.
Okay, because about 2 years, Emana, Ebana Tata Omaka, a platform one other do a and the answer you could tata Omaka, Omo Yae, about 2 years, Omo in the during the war. The 1967, 68, 69, and 70. These 4 years make the home market days na Biafra land. This year. After Hatalo, Lisbon, after Hatalo, and the Majuga our PM. Now before Njoa Biko, Omo little sense in my Wagomaka this, Omo Yamulonga. I won't use this thing, came out here, where Sadna.
Just go straight to the question. Go straight to the question, please.
Okay. I just already know because during the war. Because during the war, I know go. I dime now war song. Mande money more from Mande lose with their distance. So I did more. Oh, na Biafra, ụmụ nwaanyị atara afụ well ndị dị ndụ kịta anụnwa anyị esokwa wee nye ha ọnọ ruo mgbe anyị enye awa petros ọnọ ụmụ nwoke ndị nụrụ ọgụ ụmụ nwaanyị atara afụ dịrị ndị nwa mụrụ nwa mụcha ụmụ niile ha mụrụ 3 million to 5 million nwụọ na ya nye ka m na-ajụ anyị enyekwa ha ọnọ na ọwụ na Biafra wee bịa ndewo.
Thank you very much. We will immortalize those who have paid biggest price for this nation, Biafra, and restoration of Biafra as an independent nation is the highest honor we will give to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Ndewo.
Ndewo.
Ndewo. Na na-akpọ PM enwere too much chance. O ya hapụkwa ijewa. Hello. Ndewo. 1 minute biko. 1 minute. Ndewo. Go straight to the question biko na phone ndị na-akpọ ndị too much biko.
Our Prime Minister Obatobie, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Ada Chukwu gozie unu ihe unu na-eme dị anyị mma. Afa m bụ Ebere Chukwu Ọbịageri akụ egbune nwa. Ahụ m onye Ọlụ steeti n'ime Biafra ayo. Ọ dịzi nke nlawa na nna Amerịka ụla na-agụ m biko PM mee na ọsịsọ. Ajụjụ m bụrụ na arụrụ ala ndị a na-arụzi kịta na etiti duto na ihe esiri ike na agụrụ dị wee were ego na-emesa ndị be anyị anya ha na-abanye na nke ndị na-akpụ isi ana ama m nwekwa idea ejizie na-emezi arụ kịta a na-aga n'ụlọ na-ebunye ha ego ka ha wee kwere wuru ndị Muslim biko ihe a ga-eme ihe a na ọ karịa ọkpọtinye ndị ụka arụrụ ala na-arụgodu na saịdị nke ha nwa.
Yeah, that is my least worry. That is not my worry at all. That is not the problem. Once Biafra is declared and restored after some few months or years of battle, their head will be corrected automatically.
Okay.
Independent state of Biafra. You remember that it is condition that make crayfish to bend, right? And you also say that they are giving them money in order to convert. So it is not from their hearts. And the condition is making them to collect money and convert. So once Biafra is declared, the condition that is making them to collect money to convert to what they don't like will automatically disappear from them. Biafra government will correct all those injustices. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Before they call it too much on ajam. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Oh, thank you. Dalo for iganye ntị ịdịrazi n'onu anyị Chukwu gọzie gị Chukwu dị ogige. Enwere m ajụjụ eju biko. So, ajụjụ m wee dị otu a. Ma ịma na anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra bụ ndị Republican in nature. And ha bịa na nwere onwe anyị na-azọ. Mgbe ọbụla ụmụnne anyị kpọrọ, ọ kacha ndị nọ n'obodo oyibo. Majority of them ihe dị ha mkpa bụ social welfare. So ihe a wee na-eme m ka m wee jụọ gị ajụjụ a wee sị, knowing that ebe anyị nọ kịta bụ anyị nwa no outside, anyị nwa ji anya anyị wee fụkwa onwe nke dị perfect.
Nna eju ajụjụ go straight to your question. Ndị na-akpọ no dị too much biko.
Ọ bụrụ na Biafra bịa, kedu ụdị government I game operate? Because I have 2 questions. One. Secondly,
what do you mean by the government?
What
do you mean by the government I them operate? You don't know the government will operate.
anyị na-ekwu na anyị bụ Republican ụmụ nwanne anyị na-ajụ ajụjụ gbasara social.
You don't know that we have a confederation. We are going to have a confederation, or what kind of government are you talking about?
Okay, mgbe sago nke ahụ. Ihe ọzọ m chọrọ ịjụ kịta bụ anyị aga ịma obodo anyị si n'ime Africa na-agbanwe nke dị ukwuu.
Just ask your question and not tell me background. Just ask your question.
Okay. Go.
Anyị ọ bụrụ na Biafra bịa asị na a chọrọ inwe common ego na the whole Africa.
Ị na-ekwu okwu Africa,
anyị ga-eso n'ime ya.
Okay, ọbata obi nna.
Sorry, what is the question?
Ọ
bụrụ na anyị nweta onwe anyị anyị ga-eso n'ime ndị asị na anyị nweta onwe anyị ụmụ Africa gbakọ sị na anyị chọrọ inwe ofu ego anyị ga-aba n'ofu ego ahụ.
Of course, I'm a Pan-Africanist, but I believe that for Africa to flourish and progress, we must disintegrate Africa and come back together like European Union. So if we do that, we are going to be part of Africa, whatever establishment that is going to be. But at the same time, we must protect and make sure that the policy are favorable and for the interest of Biafra. Anything we are going to do within the African continent must be the interest of Biafra first before anything. So yes, we will be part of such arrangement. And then you talked about the social welfare. Biafra government will have, is a must. We must have social welfare services to make sure that we balance the damage that Nigeria has done on our people. So government is going to provide for the unemployed people in Biafra, the aged people in Biafra. It is not going to be easy, it's going to be very difficult, but we will put up a system to make sure that no matter how little, that people will be able to feed and have shelter. We will provide social service for Biafra people, and we are going to copy from Finland. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Hello?
Hello? Go ahead. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Go ahead. Straight to your question.
Ọbata Obie.
Ndewo.
Chineke gọzie gị. Enwe m ajụjụ kama na Chineke bi n'eluigwe gọzili wee were anyị wee mee gị anyị wee nwee hope again. Ịkpọke odogwu ka ewu odogwu akata aka.
All right, we are here for questions. If you don't have question, please don't call.
I don't have question. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ali. Biko onye na-akpọ no na-akpọ ya wụrụ for question. Biko onye na-akpọ no ya wụrụ for question.
Rama, can you give me just a minute? Let me get water for myself, please.
Thank you, sir. Hello, good evening. Ni when did you abata Obie na-abịa? O jeli iweta ihe. Nah, the call too much. Yeah, the call too much.
Na call it too much since I'm gonna jam
jam
jam ga time
the call
Igbo lagam ma dade oramma
na aka chukwu di aka o
Igbo lagam abata Obie I go to Biafra. Did they get land that Biafra land? If I could knew. If I could have but he got land.
Ọbata obi abịa go juzie ya ajụjụ ọbata obi abata ọ ji ya ga azụ.
Okay.
Ngwa na-ekwu ọ na-ege gị ntị.
Okay. Good evening.
Ndewo.
Ana m ekele gị ashim from Sibia na-akpọ. Ajụjụ m na-ajụ gị bụ kemgbe bụ na n'ebe anyị gadobere na ọnọdụ anyị nọ ebe okay. Ọnọdụ anyị nọ na ebe anyị gadobere na this struggle. O nwere ihe egwu katara ime gị? O nwere ihe megide gị gị nwee ike change obi si na-emezi ihe number 1. Number 2, ị nwere ike ichetara anyị okwu ikweta maazị ikwu oge nọ ịwụ na One Nigeria mere na Facebook after imecha that program gị enwere okwu ikwuru before banyezi into this struggle nwere ike ichetara ya igwe ya kwa na icheta ma agwa gị
before buying struggle.
Yeah, ichetara the last program ị mere na Facebook.
I don't know. Can you remind me?
Okay. Okay, also because of this struggle comes to the the last one you see this Nigerian flag. Very soon it will turn to BIAFRA.
Okay.
Flag.
Okay.
Okay, that is that very wow. Say yes, I will tell you. So okay, number 1. So I'm very happy. I don't take them so again. All because of this struggle. So thank you, Nihin. Then the second question, will change? What will change? Or one of time on email, one of time on this struggle. I knew you were never in age. Only when he came again, look at this. That is only when he came again. I guess somebody named get lash as in the
I can only change to be a beast.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, my PM. I think that guy knows again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. How about your George? Okay, it's a good because it's a good. Thank you. Hello, nah, I call it too much. Hello, nah, Hello, good evening. Because 1 minute, and I'm mad at too much so that Kata no onye like can the mad wake especially and don't is the luno.
Oh, okay. Ekelemo Prime Minister. Chukugozi. My PM. My question is this.
No, but continue.
My question is this. Oh, Basaram, only during the question, Basaram, that here Basara Muslim and Aputani Madigo. BIAFRA, I quick arrow mocks nearby, and another question again. Basara Emana in the Western world where we are now. Any room wine, Ike very well, and they heard one mouth one of them. But BIAFRA, he can to the extent that now wine I got also and at the same time we to that extent.
In Biafra, we are going to have equality, equal opportunity for men and women, but at the same time, we will respect our culture and norms. The tradition of Biafra people, different tradition, different culture, will be the base of Biafra Constitution. So we are going to make sure we preserve our culture. Culture is the way of life of people. But at the same time, we are embracing civilization. We are already civilized, and we are bringing a system that will put Biafra as a nation to compete to other parts of the world. And very, very outstanding country, because of our natural resources, will become a very interest a place for Biafra, for the world to come in. And at the same time, we will make sure that Biafra, as a brain-based economy, women are needed in different positions, and that we have actually displayed in the Biafra government in exile, and of course in the de facto government. Women are doing wonders. Their brain are needed, their experience are needed. So this African mentality of women is this, or women is weaker, is not actually working for us who have embraced civilization and who have come to know the importance of women in society. I want to use Finland as an example. You know, when I start preaching that we are bringing Finland to Biafra, people don't understand why the process already started. Finland, women contributed to Finland being what it is today. And so when I joined the politics in Finland, if you are able to translate the last article about me and Biafra, you will understand that when I joined politics in Finland, one of the major reasons was to learn the system so that I can go back home to use it to change our people and change the system. That was my major reason of joining politics in Finland. And I believe that I have learned a lot. And that's exactly what I'm implementing and using in the Biafra struggle. Finland and Biafra has similar history when it comes to the liberation and independent state. After they got freedom, fought their way out from Russia, they were very, very poor. Very, very, very poor. And even at the same time, Russia also participated somehow in making sure that Finland had something to feed. So Russia was importing. At that time, the whole world almost rejected Finland. Nobody wanted to do business with Finland. This is history that even many Finnish people don't know this history. That many countries of the world rejected Finland. It was still the same Russia that was, that went into agreement to start importing socks, the wool that Finland was producing in order to, boost the economy of Finland then. By that time, nobody in the world wanted to buy this product from Finland. They were virtually producing only this cotton socks and all that, But Russia was importing it in order to, make them have money. And out from nowhere, Finland is what it is today. Women participated in creating Finland and making Finland one of the best countries in the world. So I have actually learned from them, and that is exactly the evidence you can see today in Biafra government in exile. And the progress we are making today is, unimaginable, with unimaginable speed. So women is very, very needed, and we are going to make sure that there is equality in Biafra, in the United States of Biafra. So, yes, women will be part of it. It is you who don't understand the role of women that have to adjust yourself and, make yourself adjustable to live in a Western way and at the same time value our culture. So please, my brother, women are needed to have a very robust nation. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Adadorama.
Good evening.
Good evening, my PM.
There we go.
Yes, I'm calling from Biafra land. Thank you, Prime Minister. My question is this. Please, all these people that has been crying about they grabbed their land, those who are stronger than them took their land, they cry forever, but nothing is happening. All the lands that the government are grabbing from people, what are we going to do when Biafra comes to help to recover the land for the poor people, please?
That particular thing has been covered in Biafra Charter that was adopted in Helsinki last year. We covered how to solve the problem of land. And one of the ways is that the land belongs to the people, and whenever government want to use land for anything that is going to be for the interest of Biafra, the owners will be duly compensated, and the person whoever owned the land will be happy. Those that their land has been taken away by criminals who represent Nigeria within Biafra land, of course, those who took that land by force, it will be revoked. We will go through the process to make sure everything followed a due and legal process to revoke every illegally possessed land in our land. So we'll make sure that the fight for our freedom is not just to free as a nation or as an entity, but also to give hope and life, return hope and life to the people of Biafra who has suffered all manner of evil treatment under Nigeria. So those things will be returned back to them. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Adadaramana, your sister for worry.
Yeah.
Oh, Batobie!
Okay.
There we
Good evening, sir. I have like 2 questions to ask you. I know you just said about social welfare to your people, but if they are young, like people that can still work, are you going to give them like a deadline, like 1 year or 2 years? Because if you give them social welfare, like free house, money for food, they might be lazy and they don't want to work. Are you going to put like a deadline? Say, okay, if you started collecting welfare for 1 year, or by 2 or 3 years, if you are not off it, they will take you off. Are you going to do that, or is it going to be permanent? That is for
Are you lazy? Are you lazy in the United Kingdom?
Yes, I am.
You're lazy. All right. So come and be lazy in Biafra. You are going to receive social services, welfare in Biafra. If you like, be lazy. But what I can assure you is that the social service, social welfare you are going to receive in Biafra land can only afford you to buy food. It can't afford you to buy iPhone 14. So if you want to have iPhone 14, you go to work.
Yes.
You can buy food, stay in your house, drink water with your children, but you can't enjoy the good things like MacBook Pro. If you want to buy MacBook Pro, you go to work. So, but food, put on your table, security, put on your table, and social amenities you are going to have in your different communities and world. But if you want to buy Range Rover, you go to work. If you want to buy a nice car, you go to work. That's where you get the money to buy it, not from the government.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, when it comes to the hospital, when you come to the when you said free hospital, would the free hospital be for everybody or for just the old people when it comes to the
everybody that is legally in Biafra land, documented, and is a Biafra citizen or staying with Biafra government residence permit, you will have access to free healthcare system. Yes. At the same time, we are going to have a national insurance scheme, which we are going to announce later. We need to put all these structures in place ahead of time. So the national insurance scheme of Biafra will subsidize the hospital, bill or the healthcare bills and all that. So they will subsidize it. So if you go to hospital, for example, and the cost of you visiting a doctor is 100 HMA, 100 Biafra Ejema, for example, the national insurance scheme of Biafra will cover 90% of that, and you're going to pay 10 Ejema instead of 100. Okay. That's the system we're going to run.
There's a little bit of thing here. If, for example, like here in UK, if you don't have your document, but they will still allow you to have, if you are a pregnant woman, you want to go and have a child, they will still allow you to go to the hospital to have your child, but they will not let you go. The kind of, I don't know how I will call it, it looks weird, but the police will be on your case. They will come to you to find out how you're going to pay. But if somebody is standing for you, then the person can put their credential down for you to have that free delivery, or because you must get the treatment before payment. So if they don't have nationality of Biafra, will you treat them regardless?
That is a United Kingdom. We are not going to copy United Kingdom. We are going to copy Finland system somehow. And in Finland, if you are not residing in Finland legally, and you want to give birth, of course, you pay the bill, the hospital bill yourself. And if you don't have the money to pay, you are still going to receive treatment or give birth anyway through a process that the system provide for people like you. And then later on, the bill will come. If you end up staying in Finland, it will come either to the debt collectors, or you go to the, if you cannot pay the bill, the bill will go straight to, to the money collection authority. So the bill is there somewhere waiting for you until you have your stay in Finland. And then they will come to you and say, when are you going to start paying this money? So if you cannot afford it, they may write it off at the end of the day. But whether the process is there for you to, to show that this particular treatment or this giving birth in the hospital without document is subject to payment, yes, it's subject to payment. But at the same time, the right of the children or the right of the unborn child is already protected, making sure that the child receive adequate healthcare service, even at birth. That is not subject to you paying money ahead of time. But once you go through the process, you, as a mother, you are going to be attended to, given that particular attention, and you give your birth. But at the end of the day, the bill is still on your head, and you will have to settle it when you have the money. So we're going to do this.
Last question.
Nobody, please, another person will ask.
Last question. Another person.
Nobody is going to stay in Biafra land and then you get sick and the hospital will tell you to pay money before treatment. No, we will make sure that that right is protected. And you are going to receive treatment, and then later on, the issue of payment will follow. Thank you.
I think I'm Jehovah Dubegi, Jehovah Goziegi, Manajuja Bataga.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to honor because start off for question because he said, thank you. Hello? Hey. Phone Biko 1 minute. Oh, Biko.
Okay, that's all. Azụzụ nchọrọ ịjụ onwe mana ndị na ka ahịa anyị na-azụ ọ na oge Biafra ga-abịa kedu ka a ga-esi ahịa ọ ga-abụ individual ka ọ ga-abụ gọọmenti ga-eji over ka anyị nwachi azụkwara ahịa kịta ọrụ individual na-akwụwa tax to the gọọmenti ka ọ ga-abụ gọọmenti ga-take over everything. Nchọrọ ịjụ.
Thank you very much. The business we do, both the apprenticeship system remains the same. The only difference is going to be we are going to modify it, to see more robust outcome from it, especially that will benefit the entire Biafra as a nation, and of course benefit our people. So the thing is that every business owner will be protected under Biafra government, and there will be possibility for startup businesses to get some startup fund. This will encourage new ideas, new businesses to set up businesses in Biafra land and then create jobs. So government will map out some kind of startup fund using either the Economic Development Center project, and this will encourage youth and young people to go into opening their own businesses. So once you have a very good idea of business and you want to go into business, you will make a proposal, make application to something like Economic Development Center or Biafra, and they are going to assess your application and make a decision. And once they make that decision, it means that your social welfare services, like the stipend you are receiving as an unemployed person, will automatically change to a startup fund. So that startup fund is that for the time being you are running your businesses, you are going to receive a certain amount every month for 6 months. So we are looking at within the time of setting up your business to the next 6 months, you should be able to start selling. And if that is not happening after 6 months, the same development center will review your situation and see whether to extend it again for the next 6 months. So, but the maximum that the government can support you is 18 months, which will be, is 3 times 6. So we believe that with this 6 months by 3, you should be able to have stand as an independent person and as an entrepreneur. And if you fail, you may not be able to get support again, for a very long time. And before then, you must have stand as a human being and as an independent person. So this is the system we want to run. And this will make sure that people are encouraged to go into self-employment, entrepreneurship, and then, of course, create more job in Biafra than allowing the people and not doing anything for them. And then you begin to see criminalities every now and then. You are going to spend more money trying to stop the criminality, to solve it, than the money you are going to spend to position the people to aspire to become what they want to be in life and to help society. This is the difference between Africa and the West. And we are bringing it to Africa for the very first time. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. Abatobia, onye juru na comment section. Kedu ife ya eme ndị native doctor?
Good evening, onye ochendo nke Biafra. Biko nwere ihe m sị ka m jụọ mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Oru gị nọ n'ala. Eze ị ga-adị ndụ ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Biko mmụọ agbata efe nwere ihe m sị m ajụọ. Ihe awụ nkwa. Nna anyị ukwu kwere anyị niile wu ndị Biafra bụ Nnamdi Kanu mgbe ọ nọ n'elu ala. Mgbe ha na-ekidnap beghị ọ gwara anyị sị na anyị nwa na onwe anyị na-agaghị skuul onwekwe nke anyị ma ọkwa gị nwawu ọkụ anyị ọkwa gị nwawu je n'ụna anyị biko mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Ọ gwara anyị na olileanya dịrị anyị.
Question ka ị na-ajụ ife ọkwanụ question go straight to your question.
Question m bụ nke a. Ọ gwara anyị na mgbe ahụ na anyị nwa na onwe anyị na-aga skuul na enwere ọrụ a ga-enye anyị na anyị ga na-arụ ọrụ na-enweta ezigbo ego. Biko mmụọ na-apụ apụ ihe ahụ ka ugwu otu ahụ ka ọ dị.
So long as you are able to show your talent God gave you, and you can work, you have experience in a particular work you want to do, of course, you will work and get paid. So it does not matter your education and all that. Experience is what we're going to use in Biafra land, okay? So what can they do?
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Biko 1 minute, 1 minute, Biko.
Okay, I don't know I'm making
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.